Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing, a national TV show centered on real estate, lifestyle, and culture. Let's get this show started right now.
Hi, I'm Steve Gallagher.
And I'm Dan McLean.
And we're your hosts for the San Francisco version of American Dream TV. It's a lifestyle show that highlights the different community, homes, and businesses of San Francisco and the people of San Francisco. Today we're in front of Duboce Triangle. It's a wonderful area of Victorians, shops, restaurants. It's a very tight community and it's in the heart of San Francisco.
We're here today with Lynette, who's the owner of Jeffrey's in the Duboce Triangle neighborhood. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
How long have you owned the store?
Well, we're going on 24 years. The original owner was Jeffrey. That's how we came up with the name Jeffrey's Natural Pet Foods. And he started producing food in his kitchen. And then before you know it, it turned into stores.
Nice.
So we've been here for about 11 years now. And the other location, about 13 years. It's great. It was a long time coming for me. I did real estate first, I did other things, and then when I finally found my passion, it all started to happen for me.
So Lynette, one more thing is that I just love your store because it's a one-stop shop. You've got everything from leashes to treats to food, and you have a sample of dog food right there with you.
Yes. Today's fresh is turkey and veggie. It is Turkey Tuesday here at Jeffrey's, and we do Monday through Friday, fresh raw food diet. Everything's local, sustainable, steroid-free, hormone-free, antibiotic-free meat, local vegetables, and we sell it fresh, and we also have them frozen back in our freezers.
And remind us, where are you located?
284 Noe Street.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here at the Chan National Queer Arts Center with the chairman of the board of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus, Dr. Glenn DeSandra, and the artistic director, Jake Stensberg, who has just started this year with the chorus, and we're looking forward to many years of his artistic direction. We're going to talk about the center, and I'm going to ask Glenn to give us an idea. We are under construction, and I wanted him to talk about what exactly is going on here.
Yeah, thanks for asking. We are thrilled to be undergoing a renovation for this beautiful building. And this is what the building looks like from the exterior. You'll see it's a beautiful Art Deco building that is a very welcoming and warm space that will, on the inside, allow us to invite queer arts organizations to create art, to create music, to create dance, and also to allow community members to come in and have meetings to allow them to achieve their missions and their goals.
Steve, in a lot of ways, the goals and aspirations of the chorus I see as unchanged over the last 45 years. John Reed Sims founded the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus in 1978 as the first chorus in the world to put the word gay in its title, as a way of creating a shared space for those who are otherwise separated, free from the threat of violence. And I see that as still the goal today, even in the last few years where we've seen rhetoric, violence, and legislation that actively works against us and our community. We have the opportunity to do the exact opposite.
Well, that was a good day.
Yeah, we just wrapped up at the Chan Queer Arts Center. How was your day?
I spent a day talking to the owner of Jeffrey's.
How was that?
It was very nice, very informative.
It was a great fun for us all day today, and we really enjoyed speaking with you guys here at American Dream TV. I'm Steve Gallagher.
And I'm Dan McLean.
And we'll see you next time.
Hello, this is Mullen, host of ADTV. selling the peninsula, selling Silicon Valley. We're here today at Topper's 1940 at the newly expanded boutique, and we're going to be having a great, engaging conversation with one of the owners, Russ. So we're here with Russ Kaplan here at Topper in Burlingame, newly expanded location, and we're here in the amazing Omega Boutique. One question I have for you, Russ.
Yeah.
With this newly expanded location, what was the driving factor behind that?
So when we decided to move, we were in the fortunate position, our business had kind of grown to the point where we felt like we had outgrown our old location. And being here now, it finally gives us an opportunity to show things that we have that are beautiful things in a way that I think makes sense with the product. So our Omega Boutique is one of the things that we're proudest of. But throughout the store, I felt like in our old store, we kind of got to this place we were kind of displaying things by almost, as I've joked around, this sardine method of display where everything was so shoulder to shoulder, it was hard to feel good about much of anything. And so it's finally given us an opportunity to have our merchandise breathe and be able to actually see it, which is awesome.
One question that I do have with all the technology that's going on these days, we're of course here in Omega, iconic brand. Yep. You have many other great brands of watches. We have Apple, right across the street. So how is technology merging with watches today?
I think I kind of separate ourselves a little bit from technology in the sense that I don't really view us as merely selling something that just tells time. We really are in the wearable mechanical art business, and we love the cool little machines we get to sell that people get to enjoy.
So aside from watches, this is a huge space. Tell us a little more about what you do.
Sure, so aside from watches, we have not forgot about the jewelry business, and we do sell a wide variety of fine quality jewelry that run the range from, I think, some of the best known designers that are out there. We do a lot of engagement rings, wedding bands. Being a part of those kind of special events in people's lives is one of my favorite things about our business. So one of our favorite lines that we carry is Marco Biccico, and one of the things I love so much about it is if you're looking for something, it doesn't have to be something that's crazy expensive. And the cool part about it is you get one thing and everything else around it just kind of ties together some very unique things about the way they hand finish everything that cuts across their lines so the different pieces out of different collections still work great together.
Very true. That was a great visit with Russ of Topper Fine Jewelers. Now let's head out to a new listing, which is new build, minutes away from downtown Burlingame Avenue. Let's go. So here we are in this charming, grand, new build Burlingame home, very, very close to the boutique. Having a showpiece kitchen is an absolute must for Peninsula buyers. Here we have a suite of Bertazzoni appliances flanked by this amazing extra large island and grand outdoor entertaining space nearby. Look at this big open living and entertaining space. Right over here you have open dining. On this side you have grand open living. You have your outdoor space right here, and I would definitely put a grand, huge screen right over here, drop down to watch the big game. Thank you for viewing this sure-to-be iconic Burlingame home. Stopping by Topper's was truly a fabulous treat. This gives you a true flavor of charming Burlingame and all of its glory. See you next time on American Dream TV.
I'm Chris Kristen Von Bargen, and this is Paisley, and we're here with American Dream TV to show you one of the coolest and less known things that is wonderful about living in Oakland, and that is that there's so much open space. We're here at Sibley Park. It's one of East Bay Regional Park's 73 parks, and we have 125,000 acres of space around us, if you can believe that, and over 1,250 miles of trails. Let's go check some out. Good girl, let's go walk. This is one of our favorite evening strolls, and my highlight, because I think I'm 10 years old inside, is I get to pick which bell to ring. Should I ring it? Okay. Some Zen vibes. What do you think, Weasel? Do the other one. Ready? Oh! It's fabulous because the more you go, and you really feel like you can just go forever on these trails, there are views everywhere. All the way out, there's open space, Contra Costa County, all off to our right here, and to the left, the bay. You can't beat it. I could hike forever out here, honestly, I just love it. But for the moment, let's go down and take a look at a house just down the road. And just down the hill from where we just hiked is 1866 Mountain. Such a great house, such a great location. You're right across, directly across from Montclair Elementary, and just down the way from town. Come inside, I can't wait to show you. Come on. This living room is fantastic. It's so spacious, you wouldn't even know it from the outside, and there's so much natural light. It's wonderful. Random plank floors, fireplace, and it leads to the outside space, which is spectacular, but we'll get to that. Such a charming kitchen, custom details everywhere you look, professional range. I love it in here. I love the backsplash. I also really love a formal dining room, and this one has a spectacular one. This is a perfect space for friends, family, just to really relax and enjoy one another's company. Another great thing about this house is the separation of space. I love. We're in the primary suite now, and there are 3 more bedrooms, one downstairs with a separate entrance. You have privacy looking at the green, and this window, tons of light, opens back up to that lovely patio outside. I love it. I remember one of the first houses I ever showed, I'm not making this up, came in, started talking to my clients, plopped down just like this, in a pencil skirt, whoop! Oftentimes when they stage, they do it with an air mattress. Note to self. And here's that indoor-outdoor space we were talking about. Such a charming and sweet room. You just want to hang out in here and look out. When you come out, it's fabulous. Beautiful tiled courtyard, relaxing fountain. It's gorgeous. And then you head down this wee path through the gate to the backyard. That's where we find the detached studio space, perfect home office, and the hot tub. Thank you so much for joining me today. From our walk in the hills down here to the village in this fabulous home, it was my pleasure to show you some of what makes Montclair such a wonderful and special place to live. I'm Kristen Von Bargen. Please join me next time on American Dream TV.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thought I'd have time to get a movie in. My name is Omar Meissen. I'm the director of the luxury division for the NorCal region with the Butch Hayes Group at Compass. Over the course of these episodes and seasons, we're going to aim to show you the best of what the Bay Area has to offer in lifestyle, entertainment, real estate, food, everything. Today we are here at my new $20 million listing that we are co-listing with Josh Altman of the Altman Brothers for $1 Million Listing LA. We have a very special guest for you at the end, so please stay tuned. And we're obviously going to show you this incredible big house. But before that, we have a private chef, Adam Small, who does incredible private dining experiences. He's upstairs in the kitchen. Let's go and eat some of his food. Come on, follow me. All right, we are here with private chef extraordinaire, Adam Small. Adam, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what are you going to be making for us today?
I am a private chef, and I've started my private chef business, and I love cooking. So I'm going to start off with some prawns and romesco.
And you're obviously well prepped here. So when clients call you for these dining experiences, how does that work exactly? Do you usually have the menu or the theme, or do they come up with a theme and you supplement it based on seasonal ingredients, or how do you help create those experiences?
So what I always do, it's really about, because I'm a private chef, I want them to feel like they're getting their individual experience that is catered specifically to them. So we have a couple of conversations. I'll talk about dietary preferences, restrictions, favorite foods, maybe their favorite restaurant, just to sort of really get influenced by like what they're looking for from their private chef experience. And then I try to cater my experience and manipulate it to where they feel like they're getting the best experience that they really want. Everybody has a different, unique experience. Not everybody wants, 3 Michelin stars. Sometimes they want 1 Michelin star or just really, really good quality, tasty food. So it really is just a variety of different experiences that I cater specifically so that they feel like they're special.
This is exciting. Get to show you around this $20 million home. We're right in the heart of Silicon Valley, about 6 miles away from the Apple campus. We have 23-foot ceilings here, 24-foot ceilings on this side. I mean, just look at the scale of this. It's got built-in speakers right behind these walls. They're hidden behind the walls. I know, blows my mind too. Come on in through the kitchen. Every detail has been accounted for. 6 bed, 11 bath, just under 10,000 square feet. But you know what? You're not buying it for the stats. You're buying it for the lifestyle. Got a special guest for you guys today, Melvin Vaughn, who builds these incredible big houses. Melvin, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I know growing up, so many of us just love building stuff. I know my kids all day long, whether it's towers, whether it's Legos, they're just building all day long. You were able to grow up and live that dream. Tell us a little bit about how you got into building these incredible big houses.
Yeah, I started buying real estate a number of years ago, not to date myself, and I started flipping houses, and so I kind of worked my way up to this size house and this scale, and I absolutely love real estate. I have a passion for it, and very detail oriented, and I worked my way up to this, and I have several other projects that I'm working on, and I love it.
And the real estate's important, but lifestyle really is the name of the game. How do you incorporate lifestyle in your projects?
Well, it's funny that you asked that. When COVID happened, people started having to actually live in their houses instead of going to work all the time, right? And so what COVID did was it gave people, say, hey, you know what, the remodeling business really, really boomed, right? So they started remodeling kitchens, they started remodeling baths, they started putting swimming pools in, and now it's like you don't want to leave the house, or it's not necessary to leave the house, right? So now you put in home gyms, home theaters, chef's kitchens.
Speaking of chefs, let's, how do we take these mics off? I need to go eat some of that food downstairs.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
That's it. That's it. We can't hang out anymore.
Why?
We can't be friends.
Why?
I'm not gonna be able to eat anybody's cooking ever again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, chef.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good job.
Hello and welcome to the amazing Napa Valley, and welcome to American Dream TV. We're your hosts today. I'm Ted Stump.
And I'm Dean Costelli. And today we're walking in downtown Napa, home of world-class restaurants, tasting rooms, entertainment venues, and even some fantastic neighborhoods.
There's always something to do in Napa, regardless of the time of year, with music festivals throughout, including Bottle Rock Napa Valley. And today, though, we're going to focus on what we consider the lifeblood of Napa, small family-owned wineries. Out of 500 wineries in the Napa Valley, 90% of them are small. Let's go check in on one today at our friends at Mia Carta. Today we're here with Alejandro Tovar the general manager of Mia Carta in Napa, and he's going to share with us some of the insights about this wonderful location. But before you do, I wanted to ask about this wall. It seems unique. What's it all about?
Yeah, absolutely. So this wall is kind of what greets you when people come into Mia Carta, and it's actually a map of the downtown Napa. So right behind me here is going to be the Napa River, and then of course if you take a full measure of it, you'll see the whole downtown Napa kind of greeting you as you come into Mia Carta.
Awesome, awesome. Tell us about Mia Carta.
Yeah, so Mia Carta is a collective tasting room, and it's a collective tasting room of 8 different vintners, 8 different small production wineries. We like to offer our guests a true Napa Valley authentic experience, and what that means for us is on any given day, people can come into the tasting room, into the collective tasting room here, and have a glass or do a tasting with one of our local vintners. They're here on a daily basis and they really love to share their wines. And this is something that not just tourists but locals also love to enjoy.
Absolutely. Sounds like we can taste through the whole valley in one sitting.
Absolutely.
And then go have a Michelin star dinner.
There you go.
I love downtown. Fantastic. Well, great. On that note, we're going to delve a little further into one of the 8 wineries, Art House Wines. So come join us. Thank you for having us here to taste. John, what brought you to Mia Carta in particular?
Well, you know, what's interesting about Mia Carta is, in Italian, it means my map. What our map was to get here, to follow our passion was, I got a job back in the day as a wine writer, working for a trade magazine, wine magazine in San Francisco. Got an introduction to wine that way. We eventually moved to Napa and totally fell in love with wines, as you do when you move to Napa.
Absolutely. And what makes Carneros special?
So Carneros is the southern region of Napa. It actually extends into Sonoma a bit too, but on the Napa side, it's near the river, it's near the bay, so it has cool breezes, foggy mornings, and it's great for cooler weather grapes such as Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. And so we have Pinot Noir, that's our lead brand. We also make Pinot Gris, a cousin of the Pinot Noir, and we make a rosé.
Fantastic. So the name Art House, where did that come from? Does that have anything to do with the artwork on the bottles by chance?
It does, actually. All of us in our family have been involved in the arts. We have our art on the label. We alternate between one of Donna's images and one of my paintings on the Pinot Noir bottles each year.
Perhaps like this behind us, which is...
That's one of my paintings,
one of your
absolutely. But we're going to be pouring a little bit of the 2016 Pinot Noir today, and it is a beautiful wine. Deep flavors, richness. You sip it, it stays in your mouth for 10 minutes. You can just taste the flavors for a long time. So we're really proud of it and happy to share it with everybody.
Well, thank you. Fantastic. We appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, thank you, John. Thank you, Donna. While we finish up our tasting here at Mia Carta, let's take you on a tour of some of the neighborhoods in downtown Napa.
Well, Dean, how fun to walk through the neighborhoods of downtown Napa. Don't you just love the history, the restoration that's happening, the beauty that's going on, the connection to this thriving commercial area? We are so lucky to live and work in Napa, don't you think?
I'll cheers to that.
Absolutely. We want to thank our friends Alejandro and Pedro today at Mia Carta for all of their help, their generosity, and their amazing hospitality. And finally, until we see you all again as we explore more parts of this beautiful Napa Valley, I'm Ted Stumpf.
And I'm Dean Castelli. We're with the Lusty team at Windermere Napa Valley Properties.
Cheers to you.
Welcome to Alameda, California, a wonderful island community located on the San Francisco Bay. Alameda is known for its expansive beaches, its distinguished schools, and a tight-knit community, making it one of the most desirable cities to live in. I'm Ann McCarrigan, your host with American Dream TV. Today, we're visiting Alameda's South Shore neighborhood. South Shore was developed in the 1950s and 60s. Prior to that, we'd been standing in the middle of the San Francisco Bay. The development included a wide variety of housing, including some Eichler-esque homes and lagoon settings, single-family homes, condos, townhouses, and a wide variety of apartments. Fortunately, the developers also included this magnificent park. It has 2.5 miles of beaches that are enjoyed by people throughout the year, and it has become one of the prominent places for wind kite surfers to come. So you can come here on a summer's day and the skies are littered with color. The community also included Alameda's first shopping center, where we're heading now to visit Trabuco's, one of my favorite restaurants. And if you're gonna go, go in style. So we'll be headed out with Ratchet Rickshaw. See you soon. All right, let's head over to Trabuco's. We are here today at Trabuco's with the owners Christine and Giuseppe Neccarelli, and very excited to be here. In my opinion, this was a game changer for Alameda. When Trabuco's came in, it has changed the culinary landscape for Alameda. What made you take that risk? I mean, it was a big risk to do that at the time.
It was definitely a big risk and a huge leap of faith. We moved to Alameda in 1999, so we were already really well established in the community. And I had faith in Giuseppe's talent. It wasn't like he was new to restaurants. He has been working in restaurants since he was 13 years old. And I believed in him, knew that he had the talent and the knowledge to make this work. And I believed that our community was going to come through and support us.
So Giuseppe, now we know what sort of brought you here, but what brought you to food? So starting at age 13, how did that then really become what you wanted to do for your life?
It was, I guess, a passion from the early stage, you know, helping cooking at home with mom, with my grandparents, and back home as high school, you can choose your path. It's and I choose to do the trade as a cooking school. It's been over 40 years now that I'm in the restaurant business.
Yeah,
so.
That's incredible. So what's your secret sauce, they all like to say? You know, what is it that you always hope to do to make your restaurant just...
I always say restaurant is a puzzle. There is so many components to make the puzzle look as a picture. And it's not only about the food, but it's about the service, it's about the drinks, it's about the hospitality. And this is what I think we provide. We provide a great value with the food, good food, and the hospitality is there, and that is what I love to think that makes us successful.
I hope you enjoyed your visit to Trabuco's in Alameda's South Shore. I'm Ann McCarrigan, your host of American Dream TV.
And buon appetito!
Well, hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream. Again, I was your host, Craig Sewing, and the creator of the show. Thank you so much for those stories. Thank you for following our show, and don't forget to follow us on social media. We'll catch you next time. And of course, cheers to your American Dream.